girl, Kelly BFF, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Kelly BFF, and I am your new best friend. So, today we're talking about the finale of James Charles, Insta Influencer. But of course, before I get into that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Become my new best friend. Follow me on all my social medias. And comment down below what other shows you want me to review. I don't know if I want to make a series of individual shows. But this was fun while it lasted. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, in today's fourth and final episode, we don't even have a mini challenge, we just go straight into it. Honestly, I feel like that kind of lacked luster, I guess, because I could see why they did it, because clearly they want everyone to have an equal opportunity in achieving what is the challenge going to be, which is to create something that could possibly be the next new trend. I don't know. I think showing a lot of the process could have been a bit more entertaining. I mean, sure, they used a consultation with James Charles about their idea, basically confirming whether or not their idea is original enough. But honestly, who's to say if it's not original or not? Obviously, there's certain things that have already been done that you can blatantly be like, okay, yeah, no, that's definitely not original. But honestly, I don't think everybody has seen everything. We've seen a lot of things and other things that look similar to what we already saw, but I don't think everyone can truly tell what's original or not at this point. But main challenge is to start a trend, so let's just get into what these people are looking like. So we got Bunny doing a bunny thing. I was just like, bunnies are not original. They're definitely not. Anything animal related in general is not original at this point. Let's be honest. We live in a world where a lot of females play cats around Halloween. Everyone just like bunnies around April. What can we do at this point involving animals that could be considered original? But he does a bunny, except it's half latex looking, half furry, and honestly, I mean, the idea is cute, I guess, but I also agree with the judges where it could kind of look scary considering you have cotton balls glued to the bottom part of your face, and certain textures can freak people out. I mean, his photo was decently cute. It was I could see it in a magazine type thing, but not necessarily it being the cover. Maybe the back cover to a particular product to be advertised, but not its own full-blown moment necessarily. Maybe in a more editorial magazine, that would have its own single page moment. But nonetheless, I already had a feeling Benny wasn't gonna win, because like I said in my past videos regarding the show, he's a pink bitch, but he's not that bitch, you know what I mean? And he's the youngest one on the show. The dude is what, 18? He said he's a senior in high school. By the time I was a senior in high school, I obviously was going through my own thing, and I did not know who I was back then. I was still exploring, and I'm still exploring now, and I know myself more now than I did back then, because the older you get, the more you self-reflect on things. and realize certain trends in your life and realize, hey, like this is why I ended up the way I am now, and maybe I need some therapy for that. But yeah, no. Not to say that age equals wisdom, because that's not the case, but I don't think he has the self reflection of realizing, like, hey, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the third, and I can translate that into this, that, and the other. Granted, he did come up with a reason why he did this look, and his explanation was very self-reflective, and it shows. But just like James Charles said, like, you basically created a mask for yourself because you feel like you have to put on a mask for yourself. So, eh. And then next we have Kaylin. There we go. I finally pronounced it. I applause. But Kaylin, I thought her was just cute. I liked her idea. Like, oh, what people look at me as versus what I really am. And I just love the fact that even though she seemed like timid and quiet and to herself, and she was like very self-doubtful. And honestly, the time period is short, but I do like the fact that like she was just like, you know what, like I'm a bad bitch, like I'm that bitch, like I will always be that bitch, like I just find it like not adorable, but I find it a sense of comfort. I find a sense of comfort in seeing somebody that is further coming into their own and giving themselves the credit that they deserve. Because everybody can give you credit all you want, but when you give yourself credit, that's when you come up on top. Like, really, that's when you truly come up on top. That's when you truly have well, not stronger, but higher standards for yourself, because you realize, like, hey, like, at the end of the day, I can do this, that, and the third. Like, I got the talent, I got the looks, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Okay, like, so I just find it very cute and like comforting to see her like coming further into her own. I think she's like what, like 22, 23. So like she's either my age or like a year or two above that. So it was just like, and it also proves to show that even though you're like grown, like you never stop growing up, and you never stop improving yourself. So but back to the look, obviously back to the look. So she did it, she did half what people perceive her as versus how she really is. And I like the fact that she had a little crown, and the fact that the photographer was like suggesting like, hey, like maybe just like coincidentally have the crown tilted on the side that you are, to show that, oh yeah, like who I really am is king. That I just found it was like cute. In terms of the overall look, for one, I like the idea of the wordings. I feel like the eye looks, here's the thing, because the way I see it, she did a more social version of like angel versus devil, where like what everybody views you as is like the devil, and what you really are is the angel. Like I feel like she should have made it more like that with her eye look. So like what people like expect her as, it'll be like all dark and like grungy, and it seemed kind of evilish. And then who she really is was more like angelic or very golden like type thing. I feel like if she done that, that would have helped her out a bit more. But regardless, our girl Ashley out here, she did an off-white inspired well, not, yeah, technically inspired, paying an homage to the Off-White brand and basically having her face labeled. Um, I liked her photo. I definitely liked her photo. And I don't know much about the Off-White brand, but I know that they have Off-White printed on belts, yellow belts. So I don't know. But I did like how hers was turned out. I seen hers seemed like the most unique. Not new, actually, and I say unique loosely at that point. Hers is definitely the most different, even though hers and Kaylin's are similar in the fact that they have words on their face. But I kind of liked the direction she was going with, like labeling what is what, and I did agree with Mario where like nose, like writing nose on your on your nose makes no sense. It would have made sense if she wrote contour, right? Like, cause like you have the brows and you have the cheeks. Like, I rather like her write like what goes where, type thing. Cause I feel like that would be cool. Like, oh, contour, eyeshadow, and then brow, blush, contour, lips, like type thing. I feel like that would have been cool. Lips or lipstick, whichever can fit on your lips. And obviously she had a few inconsistencies with her look, which definitely cost her a few points this challenge. However, as soon as James said that the award was going to the person with the most consistencies, I mean, not most consistencies, but who was the most consistent, I already knew it was Ashley because she was winning challenges from the very beginning. Sure, like a few people got like a win here and there, but like other than that, like almost every episode, like Ashley seemed to be winning something. So it was just only a matter of time before they said, "Oh, you're the new Insta influencer." So yes, spoiler alert: Ashley is the first ever Insta influencer, and which is pretty cool because like to be the first winner and you're a person of color, it's very cool. But obviously, we would want more representation shown on the show in future. So I hope James picks wisely next time around. Just saying, because everybody low key, high key is like almost around the same skin tone. Not to say that you should pick skin tone over talent, but that doesn't stop the fact that we need more representation as a society. So, but yeah, my views on the overall show, it was definitely short. It was definitely pretty short. I mean, 4 episodes, we summed everything up. Um, there's definitely a few things that could have been better, um, including guest judge wise. I think Mario, yeah, was like one of the best. Yeah, Mario was like one of the best guest judges on the overall show. Followed up by Trixie because I know she's gonna tell the truth, but I rather she tell it to their face though, and not her be like, oh yeah, like I think this looks good, and then turns to the judge and be like, girl, do you see this? Like, I rather her tell it to their face. But other than that, I think the show is pretty good. Judging by how things look, I don't think there might be a second season, but it is what it is. But if you made it to the end, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what else would you want to see me review. And I'll see you guys next time.